slash resource then. I mean, you know, those are all challenges. I don't know that there's a...
What was the other slash? Compliance. Okay, great.
But are we talking about enablers, or are we talking about barriers? Because, you know...
We're talking about both.
Okay.
And we're talking about defining pillars that an agency can build their entire social government strategy upon. So part of this discussion has been, at the end of this discussion, let's get out what we believe the pillars are. And right now we have strategy, experimenting, legal policy, political, compliance. What next?
Leadership.
Leadership.
You can have leadership but not have champions.
The grassroots can't turn certain things off. You can have all the excitement you want. It's going to come down to someone who's going to be able to sign the legislation, turn a system off, move something over here. And a lot of times the people that are talking about it do not have the authority. When we talk about stakeholders, that's what you really need them involved.
So we need leadership, we need your stakeholders. What else?
In our presentation, one of the things we talked about, 3 things that you needed was the communication strategy, core technologies, and enabling technologies, enabling applications. You've got to have those 3 components. You've got to have a list of the applications and the technology and the strategy, and take a look at all of those to bring them together. And you pick which works for you based upon your communication strategy. So those were the 3 things that we pulled out of the meeting that we had, was core technologies, core applications, and communication strategy.
Okay, well, wrapping up here, I got some of those. Are there any other pillars?
I think one key aspect that we're forgetting here is listen to the constituents, listen to your audience, and then give them what they want. We can have the decision makers who are implementing the wrong things all the time, and we waste so much time with that. And so if you sit up here and think about, in a strategic way, what are we trying to accomplish as agencies, as corporations, and then by doing that, truly listen to your base. Who are you trying to get to? And that will drive the tools that you should apply.
Okay, does listening sound like just a good way to summarize that?
Listen to know your target market.
It's listening and it's plus empowerment, right?
Right.
It's you tell me something and I will do something.
That last part.
Yeah, it's not.
Right.
I'll tell you something. It's telling people that all the time.
It's acting on it.
It's acting on it.
Brian and Pete, can I, organizer's privilege? We're in the lunch period now.
Yep.
A lot more people are here than at the very beginning, and maybe 30 more seconds on finishing that tweet.
Okay.
And maybe you could show the film again, because I think it's really great, and a lot of people didn't see it. And if people, then we'll hit lunch. People can leave if they want right now. But
so I have listening, knowing who, empowering, acting. We're going to try to get that down to one word. What would it be?
Respect. Yes.
Are playing in, you have to let them know that you're listening to them and you're going to do something about it.
Right.
I don't know how to do
So
that.
is that
It's an actual conversation.
It's a
it's
two-way
two-way conversation?
Yes.
TSA's got an excellent case study on a collaboration project, applying that same thing that you're talking about. They've got case studies on collaboration projects on how they're solving these real-world problems. And I think one of the best examples is what TSA has done. If you read that on collaboration project, they're responding to the stakeholders, the constituency, they're listening to them, oh, we didn't think about that, and they're applying solutions based upon what they're hearing out on the street from people who have to go through the security checkpoints in airports. So there are case studies showing how people are solving some of the problems that you guys are talking about.
and those guys are here.
Yeah, they're here.
Yeah.
So I'm not with TSA, that wasn't a plug.
Yep. No, the guys who built that stuff are here. But anyway, yeah.
All right.
It's awesome.
Well, thank you. My
Reluctantly, it's not even a video. It's a PowerPoint. So if you think it's a video, hey man, I really did a good job.
And after going through this conversation,
It's a show.
you're going to see this video again. One of the things that we've talked about is the technology enablers. With all the stuff he's put in here about the IT aspect of things, the infrastructure in most agencies is so incapable of scaling and flexing to meet Web 2.0 needs. So, I mean, now that we've gone through this conversation and he's going to show it again, with everything that's talked about with IT technology, it is so difficult to have it respond in a typical agency environment. So,
It's small agencies.
Yes.
Are very limited.
Yes.
It's either a money issue or, going through GPO and it's antiquated,
And even if it's free, someone has to run it.
Oh yeah, free.
That's right. That's exactly right. There's a channel. And that was something I was going to say there. There was, if we had a pillar, there was a pillar I could put in. It would be that there's got to be a dollar threshold, less than $1 million. If it costs you more than $1 million, then you're off track. But this, so we have 10 people in the room. This does not necessarily represent the views of my company. This is my personal view.
We are war terrorism, racism, but most of all, we are war ourselves. God show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down. You know what the Midwest is, young and restless, Might snatch your necklace and next these might jack your legs.